installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one. As it'll be the LA
draft is not what it used to be.
And the London Black Knights.
No, it's not.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're brought out by a fellow Tennessee alum, CD, taken in the third round. It's the rookie Hendon Hooker.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week one. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
For the options, each game side zone is selected. Entering play call.
Here we go.
Spot smash.
Let's see what Hendon Hooker can do tonight. And I'm glad to be back with all of you this evening.
What y'all get for dinner today?
Sonic today. Amber wanted something salty.
Going to the air right away, Hooker.
Incomplete on his first throw.
Incomplete. So what a time this is, folks. We always said that if there was an international city ready for an NFL franchise, this was the one. And now that day has arrived, a permanent NFL team here in the capital city of London. And judging by the early numbers, they could not be more proud.
Max protect.
Oh, wow. That was commentary I did not expect.
All play action. Here's Hooker. That's going to be cool.
What a catch.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own.
Next game, I think I'll bring Jalen. Hyatt
that they're using to their advantage now.
off the practice squad.
So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Hooker.
Hooker again, gonna let it fly, and it's caught. Listen to this London crowd.
Leon Universe, how far are you into this franchise?
This is our first year, actually. This is our first year. And only the second game of the season. And what's awesome is you don't have to wait a year to relocate in this version. You can relocate them immediately. Oh, that's going to be... No, caught it! I didn't think he held on to it.
Hello. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. As a reminder, don't forget to turn in your Blitz points for excellent rewards. The Blitz points can be viewed at the bottom of the chat panel.
First quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Extra point up and good by Shootout. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Entering play call. Kickoff Gmail.
The kickoff unit is
Oh my goodness, I got a perfect kick.
Is there like a max number of years you can control your team for?
I think it's 30. 30 years. 30 seasons. I guess they figured nobody would want to play past that.
At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Nice run there.
Last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground.
So, Josh, what have you been up to today? And yes, that article that was read, it does concern me. Concerns me greatly as a player. Also concerns me as an advocate for game accessibility. The answer should never be just play with sighted people because we don't want to, because that's our standard. No. I play with sighted people because I want to, not because I want them to feel sorry for me to help me play a game.
Alright, I'll look that up later. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't want sighted people to have to play with me because they feel they should.
Coming off a 3-touchdown game in their
The only universe. Yeah, that is deeply concerning from Ubisoft.
To slow him down.
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you.
Rinks one. Yeah, I agree. Also, nice Hail Mary landing last night.
To me, it's going to be those DBs. And they catch the ball.
Yeah, that was a Hail Mary Mother of Grace.
Those receivers.
That was one of those saying the rosary landings right there. Was a heck of a landing.
We saw a practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And the elusive, slippery guy couldn't get in there, though. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
London crowd getting fired up.
Yes.
Eckler not gonna make it. That line, that was a shield wall.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Leonian Universe. I hate how audio description in games is becoming a standard in so much as some sort of barometer that if they add it in, everything else is just fine even if we can't play the game. Absolutely awful.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed wholeheartedly with you there, Leo. Audio description in games is wonderful. I'm not taking that away. But if we can't enjoy the game, and I've said this before, if we can't play the game too, then we're still left out.
Not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated.
Oh, we're going to have audio problems? Capture card?
For this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, let's hope.
You know it's bad when even Brandon is calling stuff like this out.
Well, I'm glad that Brandon's calling it out because he should call it out. That is unacceptable.
It's also disappointing as a Star Wars fan.
Absolutely. I'm a Star Wars fan too, and it's a very Sith thing to do, in my opinion.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. This guy's getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up.
Oh no, we got an injury.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options.
We own an universe. Yep, yet another Star Wars game we may not be able to play. Real disappointing because we thought Ubisoft was headed in the right direction.
Second and 1.
Hello, my love.
I was going to bring you the rest of my burger because I'm full.
Ah. Well, I appreciate that. What's on yours?
It's the same as yours, except for no bacon.
Oh. Okay.
And it's
Green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25.
No, feel better?
Hold on here.
Good.
That last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff.
Have I assaulted you properly?
We will step aside.
There are 9 categories.
A solid run by Derrick
I love
Henry,
you.
And here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He completes it to Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
I've seen so many Star Wars games that I would have loved to have played. Some of them were based on books, like The Force Unleashed and all those. Would have been so awesome to play those
Not
timeout.
quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Entering play call, double slants.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Hooker to throw it.
Oh, I thought he had it. Wow.
A couple people didn't get the read correct, huh? Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football, and you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked.
I mean, Josh, I've been a Star Wars fan ever since Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, Masters of Terrakazi, I think it's called. That was an old fighting game. I love the Star Wars universe, the original expanded universe, mind you. and but still not being able to play a game like that is very disappointing.
This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Entering play call.
Ranks 1, I like the new canon outside the movies.
Shootout
The
for
new
the
TV
extra
shows,
point.
some of them at least, are decent. Leonian universe, I am more of a Star Trek fan myself, but I can appreciate the Star Wars universe.
So that one an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from
Entering
DeAndre
play call.
Hopkins.
Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, keep left selected.
The kickoff team on the
I'd
field
love to
now
play a
as they
Star
will
Trek
send
game.
this one
That would be
away.
fun.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it,
Entering
forced
play
to,
call.
because you know
Read
coaches
this
look
one.
at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And take this to the other side of the
Wow, what a
before
catch.
going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this can happen when you get man coverage on a tight end. This is a nice route. He's just going to run a corner to the left side and find some open space. That's asking a lot to make a linebacker run with him. And this ball's
Entering
on the
play
money
call.
as they pick up a
Coach
first
subject.
down.
Cover 6.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Taken down at the 47-yard line. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL at stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week
It's
in
week
and
2.
week out? Because
It's
right
not
now,
week 1, it's
they're
week
not
2.
awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces, but
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa with a stack.
Sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
But great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that, then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. We had 4 in the game last week without having some go-to moves with counters.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's caught. And they'll get this well past.
How did he hold on to that catch? But just for a director, I mean, I still can't get over it that the director of a video game company says, oh, well, blind people can play with sighted people. Like,
As they got it with a 1st and 10.
Nightbit, hello. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. As a reminder, don't forget to turn in your Blitz points for excellent rewards. The Blitz points can be viewed at the bottom of the chat panel.
Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5
uh-oh,
to 6.
the Chargers are moving.
Gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's
Ow.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way.
Speaking of Star Trek, I've not seen a lot of the Captain Kirk stuff.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. It's Eckler again. And that'll move it a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Didn't get very far. I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in. And
my favorite was Picard.
Space for him, couldn't they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Buying time was left.
Touchdown. Touchdown, London. Or, L.A.
Justin Herbert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
And there's a little bit of a case of back to the future because Justin Herbert as a rookie, 5 rushing touchdowns, 3 in 2021, and none last year. I think that speaks to his development as a pocket passer and trusting his receivers more and more. But in this case, trusted himself and found the end zone.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Entering play call.
So that drive goes
right.
8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Kicking from left to right, Callaway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Derrick Henry showing you why he can still run.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Just a yard or 2 shy.
And Hendon Hooker taking off and running.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Not been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Ready. Now Hooker. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Come on. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
So Josh, if you're still here, what's been going on with flight stuff? Anything significant happening?
Entering play call. Nash spot.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ranks 1, not really. Still enjoying Say Intention. Did you subscribe yesterday?
Yes, indeed, I sure did.
2nd and 10. Henry running right. Broken tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would like pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Ranks 1, are you going to continue with it? You'll probably have to start flying significantly more to justify the price.
There are 9 categories. We have 15 options at Madden.
My plan is
for the extra point.
definitely do more flights. Whether I stream them all or not is a different story. But I plan on doing a lot more with it, yes.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run.
Entering play call.
But I loved what I've seen so far.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I gotta reinstall my plane though, because now when I go to select the plane, it doesn't always load properly, so I gotta fix that.
21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Cover 1 duel.
See what the...
Here's Herbert. And that
Did I just hear him audible Catholic? Is that what he said?
Beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35.
Well, he got that completion right there.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the
Good defense. Oh, that's why there was good defense.
Well, we looked at
That'll be an offsides call.
We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Entering play call. Cover 1 robber.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler, fighting him off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 48 yards rushing for him now.
Oh, we're supposed to hold him under 50 yards. And
that expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He's got Allen.
oh my God, how did he catch that?
The 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers.
Oh, it's Keenan Allen. That's how. Wow.
After a string of healthy seasons, injuries finally caught up to Allen again in 2022, but he still managed over 700 yards in 10 games and is in a great spot and become just the 2nd Charger to reach 10,000 career receiving yards. He makes a really nice play there for a 1st down.
Now Herbert. And that'll be off the
Incomplete.
far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black Knights could really use a turnover.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll the 28.
Nice screen pass.
Leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Wow.
Defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble.
We don't have the defense that we would like, though.
Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert.
That's a sack.
At the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa. That is now
Nick Bosa again.
Here in this first half. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves, and he got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you got a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One of the things they're bringing back in the NCAA game is actually breaking the huddle. And I know that sounds, who cares? But they took that out in Madden games, and I loved it. I love when they broke the huddle. It just added that little extra touch of realism.
Need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I don't have a Boeing 737-900, so I can't do a lot of the, like, international flights with it. Josh, I only have the 800.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hooker. And they get him down.
Man, I love running with him.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I love scrambling with Hendon Hooker.
I think you did. Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd.
Hey, we'll take it. 4 on the screen, keep that ball, and that block moving.
And they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
But you got to watch out for Hooker, too. Will he run it or throw it?
Back to throw.
Back to throw.
Hooker.
Lets it go. He did throw it that time, and it is caught. Hunter Henry makes the catch.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check out
Halftime.
Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
When did the first quarter end? I never heard the first quarter end.
Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful
Wow.
weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And
See how
the Colts who
Houston's
have the lead
doing?
in the
Oh.
second quarter. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in week 1. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Richie James, a touchdown reception. We got an excellent first half from the man from Tennessee. That's Hendon Hooker. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. These 2 coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Defend short pass.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I wasn't even aware the first quarter ended. I thought, wow. How do I not know that?
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for LA. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once
He was wide open and no one covered him.
His way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So I think that
coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
hopefully next Saturday we can do a Stardew Saturday. But
Cover 6.
I might do something a little different if we don't do one. Might do another flight next Saturday. Where do you guys think I should fly to? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but I like your guys' opinion on that.
Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And Eckler gets blown up.
He was unable to shake free there, then a covering for a loss of a yard.
We'll take that.
Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards.
Chargers are not giving up, though.
So from second and long, now we go to third.
This has been very competitive.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Touchdown! Oh my goodness. Traylon Burks, the former Titan who was traded to the Chargers. Boy, he's got to feel good about that one.
He had the touchdown last week in the opener.
Wow.
The second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season.
Wow.
But don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's complete, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
So the Black Knights lead by 2 here in the third quarter. What a matchup this has been. Last week they absolutely destroyed their opponent. This week, Black Knights are in the fight for their in this young season.
Entering, return right.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this kick comes downfield. Callaway will take it. Here goes Callaway up the middle, breaks the tackle. Just too many to get around.
Just a little pass there.
Gets to the 26-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Entering play call.
Probably won't have a stream tomorrow.
Defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score.
Quick handoff. Off he goes. Breaks the tackle. Gets quite a few yards back there.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play
Yep.
drive and also give him the first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground?
I got to give Leo credit. Earlier, Leo came in and upset me.
He seems to be getting strong.
And he earned that victory. And the hand and water break.
Hooker now
Back
on
to
first
throw.
down.
Hooker. Throws. Caught.
And he'll be taken down.
H.A. Brown makes another catch.
The 50. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh shut
Entering
down.
play call. Double
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so
There are
far.
12 categories.
So
in
from
footage of
Charger
actions
territory
and
now, here's a
TN's
first and
selected.
10 at the 46. Looking to throw.
Back to throw. Looks, lets it go. Looking for Brown. And that is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3
Entering
plays,
play
3
call.
first downs given up.
Concept.
They've got to find
Mesh
answers, and they've got to find them quick.
PHP dive.
London comes up first and 10. Only up by 2.
A first
London's
down
not had
for
that
Henry.
series where they
16 yards for
take
him.
the game over yet.
Terrific here this afternoon.
Although they are being quite methodical here right now.
Entering
Nice
play
strong
call.
run there.
Coach
It keeps them
suggestions.
advancing the
There
ball.
are mesh spot.
Tyrone Flowers not in this one.
PHP zone toss.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They run wide side with Henry.
Here's the handoff to Henry. Breaks through. No one's going to catch him. Crown him. Touchdown, London.
Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidence right there.
Rinks 1 just subscribed to Tier 1. Sound alerts. Rinks 1 subscribed to your channel for 24 months.
Thank you, Josh, for the subscription.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
We're not kicking a field goal, whoever that was.
And that makes it a 9.
Up and good, and it's a 9-point lead, and this London crowd is...
And Derrick Henry able to finish it off.
I feel like they're kind of in shock. They've not quite been able to pull away in this game. The Chargers have stuck, the Bolts have stuck right with them.
And send this one away.
Kick downfield going from right to left. And that's going to be fielded and a touchback.
Charger defensive unit making their way back out scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Yeah, this game is a tight contest right now. London only up by 9, and that pass is incomplete, and that may be the difference right there.
Chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Scott sends that one nice and deep. Callaway on the return. Callaway breaks the tackle. Can't quite get away though. But 25 yards on that return, a beautiful one. Nice. Marquez Callaway out of Tennessee. Lots of Tennessee players on this team. Jalen Hyatt on their practice squad. We may see him next week.
Coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
Inside,
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together.
Back to throw. Hooker going to try to run. Breaks a tackle. Gets a few yards.
That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn. Can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Entering
Once
play
that one
call.
broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a
Gain of 2 on that play. They haven't done a lot of design QB runs for him today. It's been him taking off on his own. Back to throw, a little short throw. Pass is going to be complete. Hunter Henry on the catch. Only gets 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now.
Look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
I bought an Xbox Series X so that I could play with accessible playbooks in Madden. That was my big reason for doing it.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
QB draw. There goes Hooker. Breaks a tackle. He gets the first down.
This is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up the first down.
Entering play call.
Rinse one. You can do it on PS5 too.
Defense in any situation.
Oh yeah, but the PS5 wasn't around back then. Or it was around, but it was easier to get the Xbox. Oh, I know you can do the PS5 playbooks. I do it on my other franchises. I'm just hoping that we can do the same thing on the NCAA game. I love that they've got customizable hot routes. You can now decide what your routes can do, and that's a delay of game penalty.
Hello. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. As a reminder, don't forget to turn in your Blitz points for excellent rewards. The Blitz points can be viewed at the bottom of the chat panel. Rinse 1. I'd be curious if the NCAA game has more haptic feedback.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 hurry.
It might. It might.
The delay of game back.
I didn't order it.
With the dual sense.
I didn't order it on the PlayStation though. Now I certainly will give it a test on the trial on that side.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Back to throw, lets it go, incomplete.
The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Entering play call.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those
Rinks
guys are
1.
sitting back and
Xbox
they're
is
not
your
playing
primary
receivers
platform.
as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers.
Xbox is my primary platform if I don't know how accessible a game is going to be, because the magnifier works better for Amber, and she can tell me,
Jet 6 drive. Skip not vertical.
she can tell me, like, menu options and stuff like that. The PS5's magnification's not that great.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Hooker gonna let it go, and it's caught. No, incomplete. Almost.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Hooker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game over personal protection.
HP zone toss is selected. Mesh spot.
Hendon Hooker showing you why he is so dangerous. Not only can he throw the ball, but he can run with the ball, and he got them another first down. But no. Games that I know I can play by myself, I do play on the PS5.
First and 10, Hooker.
Oh!
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Entering play
And they're going to speed things up here.
Inside zone.
On second down, here's Henry. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Unplant, player, wait, concept, play type, error 9, draw, AHP mid-draw.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
Give it to Hooker. Let him run it. Wide open, and he's going to score. Touchdown, London. Hendon Hooker is so electric.
Still no lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
What a call there on third down. They're expecting pressure, and it comes. But you tell your quarterback, you've got to be an actor here. Hold it for a beat, and then it's all you. And this is a great run to not only pick up the first, but take it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, that was Marcus Mariota-like.
Double slants. AHD punch. Double slants.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
At the new Madden, we'll have a new coach and a new playbook.
Hooker going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after
26-19. Who expected this out of London?
Welcome back now here
Entering
in London.
play call.
For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Chargers are still very much in this. It has not been a blowout.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I mean, 26-19 is not...
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a quick throw.
That was thrown away too quickly.
at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking
Often Eckler keeps the drive alive.
Easy not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Control him. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Wow.
For 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had no command that time, ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Traylon Burks, his 2nd touchdown.
The former Titan is lighting it up against his former team.
To a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Block right.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
6 options.
Oh, 36 to 23.
The kickoff team
Or 36 to
send this one away.
36 to 26.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
Come on, there you go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. They can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting the points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Again, how do you stop a guy as fleet-footed as this guy is?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, they are absolutely dominant right now. Maybe not scoreboard-wise.
Now Hooker. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down. Chargers 28. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Things started a little slow for him as a runner, but he has really found a different gear here in this second half. He's been more aggressive, challenging the defense when he sees an opportunity, and now he has a 100-yard game to show for it.
Oh my God! 100 yards rushing for Hendon Hooker. Wow, it just shows you how good he is.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Black Knights trying to wear down this clock. And they are certainly doing it. They're in no rush at this point. Now a handoff to Henry. And now he's going to dive and be marked down on a play that really turns out bad for this offense.
There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 94 lowest selected.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, gonna throw it. And he gets it down to the 32. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. You see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
The offense.
Wow,
third down,
that's amazing.
No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14. They might end up losing this one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets past one man. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14.
Wow! A screen pass on 3rd and 14, and it works.
And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
How does that even... That was amazing. 2-minute warning.
To play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Wow.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
9 categories. Plan, player, formation, concept, keep pass, play action pass. Pass. Option is set to standard pass 40 plays. Personnel error, play, pass. Special. Option is set to clock management 5 plays.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Entering play call.
Someone wants a big play.
HP dive.
Sorry, guys.
Player, there, formation, concept, there, play type, there are no pass. Option is set, standard pass, there.
Darn it.
Special. Clock man, special team, clock, QB kneel.
Let's go now.
NCAA's got this thing where when a game is mathematically over,
Still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use it.
they will automatically go to the victory formation.
Signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Oh, they're going to call, okay. All right. We're going to try to...
2nd and 11.
All right. That's how you want to do it.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle.
For rings 1. Oh wow. Is that an NCAA thing? Or just equality of life game thing?
No, it's for this NCAA game. They're making it so that you don't have to go find the QB kneel situation in the game. So it's something that they're doing for their game, and I think that's really cool.
HP stretch. 94 low.
Alright, Black Knights are not going to...
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
If they get the first down here, that is going to seal it. Hand off, up the middle. And he got it.
And that should be the one that seals a victory.
HP Plan. There are 9 player formation concept. There are 9 play type RPO. Special option is field goal 19 yards.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down by 13. A minute 46 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Gets it to both.
Caught.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
Chargers going, no huddle.
Herbert.
And that pass is caught.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Suggestions. There are 7 outside 30.
Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That will stop their momentum right there.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete.
Touchdown.
Takes this one.
It ain't over yet, folks.
And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Entering play call. Return right leg. Onside XL.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick.
And
covered by the hands team.
London has it, game over. 39-36.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Concept, play type, RPO. Special option is set to clock management, fixed, looping heel.
Hendon Hooker, in his first actual start, played most of last game.
Victory
takes the knee.
In sight now as they'll take a knee.
He may have to snap it one more time.
There are 2 categories, looping heel.
One last kneel down. 2, 1. There it is. And this should end it.
Entering play call. Clock management. There are 2 categories. You have 5 options.
London.
No shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high flying, but they took